Cancer, welcome to your reading. This is your wildcard Sunday reading, and I'm your shadow sister to help you become whole with your shadow sister situation. So today I'm abnormally wearing glasses. The reason is I put too much makeup and my eyes got red and I cannot wear contacts anymore. So maybe upcoming week I will just wear glasses. So also in my reading, the readings reflects my reality. So if my eyes are hurting, I have to use my glasses. But anyway, welcome to your reading. If you don't know what is the wildcard reading, this is every Sunday I make a horoscope reading for each sign, and this is for you, Cancer. So we start with taking crystal. So heart, beautiful. Cancer is a cardinal sign, so I mean love is important for Cancers for sure. I have here as a decoration also heart. Maybe I knew there was something coming up. Anyway, this is a beautiful thing to address right now, that Venus is just now position direct. Like actually I was like hesitating to make more readings because I was like, yeah, let's wait when the retrograde ends. I want to start doing readings when the Venus is direct. So now it is, and here we have a heart. Beautiful. So heart chakra is always reminding you to remember who is the real lover, like what does it look like when you are being the true lover, that you should not fall into the archetype to be a faker, to be an actor in your relationships and in your love life. So just how powerful it is to show the true feelings, to show the true care and take the true risk with your heart. Maybe this is necessary now here to give some heart chakra related sentence. Ask yourself, do you experience difficulty with relationships, lack of compassion or hopelessness? If so, then you would have issues with this heart chakra. And you could start healing with this affirmation. I love myself unconditionally. I give and receive love fully and effortlessly. And that's the sign that the heart chakra is open, that you are willing to give more. You're a much more giving person. And there is also this truth that beneath the pains and grievances of past experiences lies a pure and spiritual place where no hurt exists. And if you're able to get to that place, like you have the big picture with the big compassion for yourself also. Like we all are acting in the situations from that point of knowledge and awareness, and we are not always making the right decisions, but the heart is there always with you from the birth to the death. Anyway, let's start your reading. Which card? That's a bit long intro, but whatever is coming, I'm giving it to you. So you will have a witchy deck for your wild card. We leave it to the end as advice card. So here, and the spread must be some love related spread. I'm not sure because I changed these things this week. Oh, you have shadow love spread this week with the love crystal. Okay, you get the shadow love. That's I'm kind of proud of that spread. Its message is, we're going to use the Finnish deck also to it. It's my new deck from Finland. It's connected to the, let's put this a little bit shy on the table. It's maybe like this is better that you see all this table. And you don't have to look my glasses. So this shadow love spread is like your love shadow is what you need the most. Let's charge it a little bit. just reading the next point is then what is the positive aspect of the shadow, and then there is the shadow work going into the third aspect, like this is how my love shows with this shadow and what can I do about it. I'm going to show this whole, no, it's better you see my face, even if I'm wearing the glasses. Just let's put this a little bit like that. So, I think I start. This is your shadow love for Cancer. That's the positive aspect. It's very simple spread. All the texts in this book are in Finnish, so I will translate what needs to be said. Your shadow love. Cocky-eyed. Interesting. I have to see what is this. Something with the shit. Oh my God. Cocky-eyed. I have to read. I have no idea. I think this might be connected to the air. So 7 of air, so 7 of sword. Maybe there is some betrayal here. That's the usually the shadow love about this you need the most. So you need the most. If I have to check that's for sure that betrayal card, because it would mean that you need trusting relationship. You can't live when there is betrayal. Yeah, 7 of swords. It's not the most positive card, but that's in your shadow anyway. But it says that shadow love is what you need the most. Kind of contradictory here. Do you really need to be betrayed? I don't think so, but maybe there's some other message in this deck. Okay, so this means criticism, conflict, problems that are accumulating, lack of direct communication, traumatic viewpoint on the ordinary issues, creating problems, feeding into negative beliefs, negative expectations, disturb, making yourself small, and defending yourself. So, I mean, practically, this is all like a conflict, very defending, but you need the most. Maybe in the shadow reading of love and this position is that what you need the most. You need to test your relationships maybe with those kind of conflicts. Things is almost like testing, like does this person or this situation last? Is it like you get into this negative thing to have proofs? It can be in the bad way, but at least then you test that stuff. Then you like test what works and what works not. Something like that. Okay, my eyes went to this text and I'm like, what is this to do with that? But let's read, and we have to translate. Old Eastern story tells about 2 monks who were crossing a river. Same time came across also a woman, and other monk was helping the woman friendly crossing over the river. Monks and the woman went on the separate directions. and other monk became very quiet and hostile against the other monk when they went forward. Finally, the one monk that helped the woman asked the other monk what was the problem, and the monk answered, you were not allowed to help that woman across. You broke the sacred rule that you should not touch women. And the monk answered, it's true that I don't touch to that woman, and it's against my values. And I brought her across the river, but you are still carrying her with you. It's an interesting thing, like the other one had like these negative beliefs, and the other one just served the person as the good-hearted person do. Like if somebody is in trouble and need, you do help them. You see they're suffering and you do help them. And it was just like an act of kindness. And then the other monk was judgmental and was like carrying still this woman. Like if that would be the rule that you should not touch the woman, carry a woman, the other one was keeping the woman also touching it with the mind, in the sense that which was worse in this situation actually. Like it was needed that the help there. So something is there maybe for you. And the card is showing you that it's time to look how is to live without the expectations of others. You have your dreams and goals, but your energy is not enough to make them happen if you don't free yourself from the expectations of others that you have used to keep as your own. Even though the expectations are only in your mind, they still take a lot of energy. So you have to let go of this kind of burden and cut certain energetical cords between the others. That's where you find your freedom. People always judge each other, and and the criticizer might do it just to make them ego grow bigger. So don't tolerate that somebody is underestimating you or not respecting you. But you have to pay attention to your own critical thinking, that it might limit your capacity. Because mind is always playing with duality. It's always cutting things to good and bad, positive and negative. But no thing is only negative and positive. It depends how you look at it. Okay, this is connected somehow to your love life also. So you would have this kind of like the saying, like open your third eye, close the eyes to the duality and open the third eye. So something that just seeing a big picture is sometimes like what you need the most, what is lacking. Okay, what is positive side of the shadow? Lintukoto. That's nice. That's also, that's kind of making a choice. It's also kind of, I mean, it is connected to Cancer in the sense like a high priest is a Cancer card, and this is also intuition card. The blindfolded and the two swords, and coming to the good decision. But there is something else in this. Lintukoto in Finnish means kind of like a safe nest. Like we talk about Finland is like a lintukoto, like a very safe place to live. And often I also get criticized, like, why did I move out of Finland? Like, that's such a lintukoto, like, why do I want to live in Belgium? That it's not so safe as in Finland. But yeah, that's my own decision. That's my life. I find my way here and I like it. That's the positive aspect of your shadow. We come to this judgmental thinking, to this choice card. Keywords is to uniting the heaven and earth energies, the border places, edgy places, entrance to another dimension, balance and peace of mind, looking for balance and peace of mind, dreams and hopes and utopians and happiness and the happy people's island, and migration and missing to go somewhere else. Okay, this text is about, this picture is about is it in English, stork? These big birds that are kind of moving in a line of a V shape. Storks are the leaders of the migrators, and other birds that stay back are sometimes against them, because they just come to eat the seeds from the no, maybe the farmers are the lintukotolas in this case. Anyway, somebody is against them because they eat the seeds from the field. Okay, this is some kind of legend here. In the Sami people in the Lapland, the birdland was called Barboland, and there was a leader that was called Barbo. Okay, Akka in Finnish is bitch, Barbo bitch. Anyway, Barbo woman. It's kind of like Akka is always like the kind of like a crone type of woman, like an older woman who knows. So Barbo crone, let's say. The stork's obligations was to tell to Barbo crone how many birds were born and how many birds died each year. And the Barbo crone woman ruled how many birds would stay with her and how many birds would go return to the Lapland. It was like there was like plenty of food and things in that lintukoto, that like a happy place in Lapland where the birds came. How can I translate this? Yeah, anyway, in Finnish stories, it's always like, that's the happy place. And usually it's come to mean like a small, cozy, safe place that there is no dangers. Anyway, that is your positive side of the shadow. So practically, there is this kind of mental war that you can go through, but there is this almost like a meditative place that you are able to find anyway within yourself, that you have this certainty of some kind of safety for yourself and others. There's no danger, like you're able to protect that. Okay, the outcome here, Vellamo, okay, that's the Queen of Cups. So we come to the heart energy again. The Queen of Cups is really like a emotional mature woman or like a female. Let's read about Vellamo here. So your love shadow's outcome is that maybe all this kind of, maybe you had to go through certain issues that you are, these are very mental struggles here. 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords, then we have outcome anyway, like a Queen of Cups. Let's see into it a little bit. This book has interesting stories, so maybe you get some kind of clearance. But this is for you this week. We are talking about wildcard reading for this week, so these are some actual themes. But actually, I know this, I talk about already, like Venus is now not anymore in retrograde. I think this is also talking about that. You have a capacity to fully trust the love again. Like there's no, like no disturbances or this like a devilish thoughts that can come up in the Venus retrograde. Depends where your Venus is. Mine is in Cancer actually, so like you have to know like how is influenced. So keywords: peace, sensible observation, sincere, motherly love, faithfulness, myötäeläminen, like a living with people, like really caring for them, how they feel, empathy. Yeah, empathy. Taking care, sharing, giving. Yeah, I was just talking about you, the giving energy. When the heart is open, you're giving. So pay attention if you're not giving. Actually, it came, the same thing came with this monk story. So like if the other monk was kind of bitter about that the brother was not so pure monk because was helping woman, that because monks not touch women, then the monk was giving, and that is part of their values. Like they are there to help other people. When they are spiritual people, they are like wanting to be in service. Act of service is a very big part of being a monk. So what is then, if you have to carry a woman, you touch the woman, like there's nothing there. Yes, the balance of the emotions, openly showed emotions, not dependent, like codependent, not codependent, and honesty with your feelings, dreams, and visions. Beautiful outcome. Like this, I would say, like there has been something maybe that you've been more closed off, but you have all the capacity to love fully and do the acts of love and act of kindness. Spirit, let's see the advice card. Nemesis, lessons. Okay, there's always lessons to learn, but this is interesting. Something is a bit like a witchy woman here. Okay, let's see. That's interesting. There is this two kind of powerful ones showing here, because there is this Queen of Cups and this Nemesis. But let's read about that. That's your advice for this week. Okay, it's interesting. You have the chakra energy to need healing heart, but you have vibration with this card is soul. You have soul level energies. Nemesis is the goddess of retribution, of forces that come into play when we need to be steered back to a wiser course. She shows us that we must take responsibility for all our negative thoughts, words, and deeds, and understand the effect these may have on others. The symbols she holds indicate her wish to cleanse the human form, bowl and cup. Cleaning. Yeah, I think cleaning comes really heavily here. The symbols she holds indicate her wish to cleanse the human form, bowl, in preparation for bringing it back to love and wisdom, apple. Yeah, interesting, these symbols. Apple is for love and wisdom. Yeah, it's usually a goddess symbol, apple anyway. So, meaning, Nemesis visiting you is a sign that she has witnesses what's been happening around you. She stands as guardian in order to offer protection and acknowledgement of some form of injustice. Pray to her for illumination. Life sometimes has to go pear-shaped in order for rightness to emerge. You are in the process of helping someone or something to emerge into their own light, and the truth will shortly be revealed. Wait and watch as things unfold. If you are asking a specific question, Nemesis indicates that answer points to a negative. This is not a time to act. Learn and take this opportunity to grow. The power of truth will prevail. So there is kind of right about this exactly, this choice card to a sorts, that always truth. They make a truthful decision. What is true to you? Sword energy comes here because you have to cut things out that doesn't serve you. Because those things might hurt you because you have not cleaned the energy cords around you. I think this is your reading, Cancer. I keep it short as possible and see you next Sunday.